Now to our weekly segment, TikTok, where we get a closer look at the story behind the sensation. Our next guest can unclog a drain, paint your house, or negotiate with your landlord. And with nearly 1,600 home repair TikToks under her belt, Mercury Stardust, also known as the trans handy ma'am to more than 2 million followers, is TikTok's expert renter and a New York Times best-selling author. Let's take a look.
Drywall repair is a process and may take another coat, even another one, until you get the desired effect. Keep on trying, have a little patience, and it's going to look great when it's said and done. Remember, you're worth the time it takes to learn a new skill. Have a good day, take care, and bye-bye.
And Mercury joins us now. Mercury, welcome to the show.
Well, hey there, hi, how's it going?
Oh, it is going well. Thanks for joining us. Take us back to the beginning. You recorded an instructional how-to video on TikTok, and it launched you into a media empire. Tell us how you were able to learn all the tips and tricks related to home maintenance.
Well, I've been doing this work for 17 years, and I was on a job site. I was working in property management, and I saw a TikTok because I was on one of my breaks, and I was like, this person needs some help. And all I did was answer the question, and it took me to massive viewership, like 600,000 viewers in a course of just like a couple of hours.
Oh, wow. In a market saturated with home maintenance content for homeowners, you've actually carved out this special space specifically for renters. That's more of a third of American households. Why focus specifically on renters?
Well, you know, if renters themselves are a huge part of the country right now, and a lot of us don't have anyone speaking for us. I'm a renter myself, and I've been working in property management for a large part of my career. So it just seemed like a natural extension in order to speak for people that I knew a lot about. You know, if landlords were keeping up their end of the bargain, I wouldn't exist. But because they're not, I exist.
Makes sense. Now, back in August, you released your first book, Safe and Sound, a renter-friendly guide to home repair. Now you're on the fourth leg of your 52-city book tour in renter-heavy areas. What motivated you to translate your skills into the pages of a self-help guide?
Well, I wanted to make sure that my book lived longer than I did, right? I want to make sure that I help people for generations to come. I also think there's a lot to be said about a trans woman having a big book that is not just about being a trans person. Entering in a field where I'm not the demographic you typically see is a big deal. So that was one of the reasons why I got into it.
And in your book, you write, as a trans woman, I've discovered the hard way that we live in a world with much to fear. If you've ever felt panicked about opening your home to strangers in order to fix maintenance issues, this book is for you. How has your identity shaped your work?
Well, it's like universal. I know what it's like to be a trans person and have to hide myself when I ask for help from a contractor or a maintenance technician who comes into my home. And that's terrifying sometimes. I never know how they're going to react to me. I have the privilege of knowing how they talk about people behind closed doors because I worked in the field for so long as a perceived cis white man. So that being said, I want to make sure that I inform my audience of what things that they could do in themselves and empower themselves. So in a lot of ways, it's trauma-informed education.
Of course, the holiday season is upon us. You have any winter-related home maintenance advice for us?
Just bundle up. You know, I would say when it comes to winterization, always make sure that you seal as much of the cracks as possible around those windows. And if you're a renter and you can't afford it, you can't afford to have all the whistles and everything you would want, you can add blankets to the wall or even having big bookshelves or anything that can block the wind or any type of cold air that might come in.
All right, some good tips for us there. Mercury, thank you so much for joining us. If your holiday season isn't feeling sturdy, check out Mercury on TikTok at Mercury Stardust.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.